I have returned once again today to deliver a stream of JoJo Part 5 Golden Wind. We're good to go, we're good to go, we're good to go. So yes, actually I have returned to cover episode 17 of JoJo Part 5 Golden Wind. Now it's been episode 16. Oh, it was Buonissimo. Buonissimo episode of JoJo. I mean, every single episode's Buonissimo, but that one specifically, they adapted the line so freaking down. I'm like, yes lads, this is what I needed. This is what I needed. I mean, that Bruno justice. That Bruno justice. It was just Buonissimo. Buonissimo. So yes, I mean, it's all high road from here on out, boys. It just gets better and better after this point. I mean, it was good from the start. Just oh my god, this latest section, it's so good. It's so good. Part 5, beautiful part of JoJo. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see actually episode 17 it does in 3D because oh, it gonna get good again. Well, actually, it was good beforehand, but you know what I mean. It gets even better. Oh man. So anyways, actually point to actually gone live. So, gone live for JoJo Part 5 Golden Wind Episode 17. And I believe, I like to believe, can I believe? That's the question. Can I believe? I have no idea. I literally have no idea at this point. Because I remember this being... I was sitting there going, wait a second, this is like the most weirdest part of JoJo Part 5. Like, I swear it is. This is the weirder arc of Part 5. So anyways, let's actually get this show on the road and actually start this thing in 3, 2, 1. Let's start this thing absolutely now. If I remember correctly, it's actually kind of the most weirdest arc of Part 5. The more I think about it now, it's all starting to come back to me. Ah. What's up the sounds? Hello. Oh yeah, this is the weirder arc of Part 5. Yeah, this one's the weird one. Yeah, I remember this one and being like, just kind of being like, what? Half the time. It's a strange one. I mean, it's kind of a juxtaposition between like the arc, I say first arc, but the previous arc to this one. Yeah, I can see what you mean. It's very creepy. It's just, it has that aura about it. I mean, it's just such a weird juxtaposition between the previous and this one. I mean, if anything, I believe this episode actually has one of the more iconic lines of Part 5 as well, if I remember correctly. It feels weird this OP will be over in like 2 weeks as well, or maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. I can't count how many weeks is actually until the new OP probably. Be weird to see this one go. This one's so good. He's woken up. The boy's woken up. Abakio is actually back, boys. Yeah, Melina does actually have a really, really freaking cool character design, but he's just so unbelievably creepy. Misa's pose is amazing. He just wakes up like, did the key just punch me? Oh, that fight's gonna be amazing to see. I actually can't wait. This arc is really strange. Like, really strange. Kind of reminds me of Cube, actually. Anyone's ever seen that film with the scene when the person goes through and then actually kind of get skewered by the actual, I believe it's like lasers or something. I remember that scene. Who actually got it? Who actually inspired who then? Because it kind of goes a bit kind of weird, because Resident Evil got inspired by Cube. Was it all a JoJo reference this whole entire time? I mean, besides that one arc in Part 6, this is probably one of the more creepier arcs of JoJo as a whole, really. It's just really creepy. And there's a line. Okay, real talk here is, why is Abakio so hot? Like, why is Abak in every single scene just like the man? He's just the boy. I mean, if you actually got that one screen cap, actually took it out of context and said to someone who's never seen JoJo before to explain it, they'd be like, huh? It's this massive Giorno and small Bruno and Trish. And a turtle. I can't believe they're actually hurting me. Hurting me, Bruno. You can't hurt Bruno. Can't hurt anyone, okay? It's against the rules to hurt Bruno and everyone in the group. Oh, it's the other boy, and the other boy. It's the boys. It's the boys. This is like the rain sound like Joescape in part 4. So I swear the rain sound like Joescape just then. It's the exact same thing. Oh. That was a cool transition. I mean, are you doubting the JoJo's at this point? Are you doubting the JoJo's? It's a bad move. You don't doubt the JoJo's. I mean, damn. It's got fooled, my boy. It's got fooled. Oh. I mean, you don't doubt the JoJo's. See? When that OST kicks in, you know you've mucked up, my boy. You know you screwed up slightly. When that OST kicks in, you know you screwed up. And there you go. And there you go. That is JoJo Part 5 Episode 17. Yeah, the kind of the more, I guess, in a way, creepier arcs of Part 5, maybe JoJo in general, really, because it's just kind of, I don't know, the beginning part kind of has that creep factor to it, like, ooh, like, please don't. It kind of adds that urgency to actually kind of end the whole entire arc and actually see the actual potential to actually win in the end. Because beforehand, with the previous arc with the Grateful Dead, you're kind of like, oh, I want to see it. I want to see this for a long time. But this one, the creepiness kind of make you go, yeah, take him down, boys. It has that kind of weird juxtaposition that actually doesn't very work in its own way. It just has it. It's really creepy. It's really creepy. Malone is really creepy as an antagonist. But I mean, the character design is actually really freaking cool, though. It's one of the things that actually kind of saves the whole entire arc, the actual character designs. But I also like the fact they actually got Giorno back as well, because Giorno kind of MIA'd for a bit, because I guess he was actually kind of getting old and all, but he MIA'd for a bit for being protagonist, and Bruno took over, gives that Bruno justice, but now actually got that Giorno justice now. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I like the power struggle they have between each other, as I said beforehand. It's not the power struggle that you actually kind of know in a normal context. It's not like, say, one character's better than the other. It's more they kind of take over for one another as time goes on. Like certain arcs might have one character kind of be be the protagonist, and another one might have the other one being the protagonist. But it works because they both are able to actually kind of carry a narrative on their own because they're so strong as characters. You don't really ever feel the kind of loss without one or the other being there in some contexts. You want to know more about Giorno because Giorno's technically the main protagonist, but kind of at the same time, there's not one clear-cut protagonist in this show. It's actually kind of, as I said beforehand, it's married between the two of them. It's like they're both kind of the protagonists of their own parts, respectively, in Part 5. And I actually kind of like it for that reason. They just have that varying degree of personality that actually doesn't allow you to want to see them actually kind of succeed in the end, actually see more of them as time goes on. So one of the more stronger parts of Part 5 in general is the fact that the actual protagonists have this struggle of power, but not in a normal context. You just want to see them kind of grow, and to see how well they kind of do bounce off one another. And yeah, I mean, this episode actually was very interesting. The later parts were kind of like, it feels very JoJo. It's a very JoJo kind of episode. I mean, it's kind of one of those ones that's more of a kind of I would say like a download kind of episode more than say the previous arc, because this one kind of feeds into like kind of the main show really. This one's kind of like the bit in between, the calm before the storm kind of in a way. And I mean, it's one of the ones that kind of it has a lasting impact because of how creepy it is, but it's an interesting arc in its own right as well. Like it tells you also the varying degree of personalities that the actual kind of the squadra has as well, because again you kind of see more of them, so you kind of like I want to see how they differ between one another. You actually get to see that. It's actually kind of interesting. Like how well they actually are as different people, and actually how well they fight one another as well. Will fight one another, fight the actual protagonists. I mean, is what I'm trying to say. So it's actually very interesting for that reason. It's an overall interesting episode, but it's one of those ones that the main side of the show really is Giorno. Giorno kind of comes back like, "Yo, what's up? I'm Giorno." I'm like, "Yeah, boy," and then yeah, I'm still kind of curious to know who actually inspired by who to actually do the cube thing, because Cube did the cube thing, and then Resident Evil did the cube thing. I'm actually like, is it a JoJo reference this whole entire time? Like, was it always a JoJo reference? I never realized. Is it? So it's actually kind of an interesting concept as well. But yeah, I mean, this one kind of sets up a lot more for what's actually going to happen later on. It also kind of brought back one of the more funnier things from Part 4, the idea of the rain sounds like Josuke a bit. That whole entire thing, like Giorno's waving. It's like, by the way, he's actually kind of screwed slightly, so we're going to help him over there. But yeah, I mean, it's a very interesting episode. It's a very different kind of episode. It's actually you would say it's more of one of those kind of downward episodes, but it's kind of it doesn't have the exact same time because it has a lot going on kind of in a way with the characters. But yeah, I liked it. I liked it as an episode, like, because I didn't like the creepiness, because creepiness is just kind of like, ugh. But this episode actually was very enjoyable, just kind of see them back and actually kind of just fight. So yeah, I mean, that is me done for today. It's actually, as always, if you have enjoyed this whole entire stream on YouTube, then do indeed leave a like, because indeed that's something. Oh wait, no. Muck that one up slightly. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream on Twitch, then do indeed leave a follow, because indeed does actually help me quite a bit. If you haven't enjoyed it here on YouTube and you do want to leave a like, then do that, because indeed does help me quite a bit. If you haven't enjoyed it here on YouTube and you do want to stay a bit longer, then do indeed leave a sub, because indeed does help me quite a bit. And as well, after that whole entire point, you actually want to stay a little bit longer, then do indeed follow me on Twitter, because indeed does help me quite a bit. On Twitter, actually, no streams go live, and streams I do as well. There we go. And also, after that whole entire point, I actually want to stay a bit longer, but don't actually have a Twitter account. I do free also a Discord server as well. Actually, doesn't free Tony streams go live. No streams I do as well. But until next time, it's some more JoJo Part 5 Golden Wind. I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.